It's just occurred to me what the student body has been chanting for the last 2 or 3 minutes. It's
Go, Prez, go.
After toiling for 2 years at Carnegie Field and
Go get it, kid.
That's right, baby. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Tuesday, May 18th, 2021. This is Morning Joey. I'm your host, Joey Molinaro. Thanks so much for waking up with me as always. And the day that my fellow Hoosiers, my fellow Indianapolis natives have been waiting for is here. The Barstool Sportsbook is going live in Indiana today. One more time, going live today. Definitely deserved double air horns on a Tuesday. Talk about a nice little treat on a Tuesday. Tuesday is the most boring day in the history. Nothing ever happens on Tuesday. Tuesday is the most filler day that's ever existed. Happy's going nuts with some paper and my notebook that he dug out of my backpack, and that's not what you're supposed to do, dude. You have a stick. You have your stick. Play with your stick. Hey, you're ruining my opening monologue. Go. Play with your stick. Come on. We've waited for it, but Tuesday is so boring, man. Tuesday is the guy at the lunch table that, like, if you get sat next to, you can't find any other seat, and you sit there, and you're like, God, I guess I'll sit next to Tuesday. All right, fine. Let's get this over with. That's all it is let's get it over with. Let's get into Wednesday, get down the slippery slope. But today's the final day that it's here. It's here. We've waited. It's going to be going live. All you got to do is go to your app store, whatever device you have. All right, real easy. Barstool Sportsbook. Go, and then you download it, and then you get it on your device, and then you have fun responsibly. And it's great. It's awesome. I'm so excited because you got the Pacers playing game tonight. You got the Indy 500 that's coming up. So I'm excited on that for multiple fronts. But then also you have the Cubs. You got baseball going on. The Cubs beat the hell out of John Lester last night, Burby Boy number 1. And so we'll hit on that in a little bit. But it's a big day. It's a big day. I am very excited. I know that my friends are excited. People who hit me up online are excited. I know that my Indiana folks are excited. I've lived here my whole life. That's all I've ever known. Lived in Indianapolis. I lived in Greenwood, South Side. But I've been in Indiana my whole life. This is all I know. I know what my people want. I know what people are excited about. They get fired up about Bob Knight. They get fired about who's going to coach Indiana basketball. They get fired up about Peyton Manning and the Colts. They get fired up about the 500. And I know that my folks have wanted this, and it's here. It's going to be here. It's going to be here. And finally, one more air horn. Air horns on a Tuesday. I don't believe that dude in the chat. He says that Tuesdays are his favorite day. RJ all day. Tuesday is my favorite day, though. I would love to know a reason. Maybe you just like that it just kind of blends in with everything else and you don't got to worry about it. You not too much pressure on a Tuesday, right? Monday, everybody's kind of getting back into the swing of things. And, hey, we got deadlines. Hey, weekend's over. Time to get back to real life. And then Tuesday, everybody kind of settles in a little bit. And then once you get, closer Wednesday, then everybody's talking about happy hour already. And then Thursday, people are talking about, end of the business week. And then Friday, a lot of pressure on Friday. So we got the Pacers playing tonight. Good morning to everybody in the chat. If you're watching on Twitter, thanks so much. If you're watching on YouTube, you know what to do. Subscribe. If you're watching on Twitter, go and search Joey Molinaro on YouTube after this or right now and be able to watch shows live, notified when I go live every single day. Daily free content. So you'll see me, my face, my new headshots at Barstool. Think it look pretty good. And my name, and then you just search that, and then you subscribe, and you're good to go. Also, we have some incredible merchandise, some incredible gear that you got to get your hands on. You got to go and put it in the bag, check out. You got to get it. All right? Check this stuff out. This is unbelievable. My guy, Cam Parker, running the Barstool Indie account, doing a great job there. Also doing a great job with the merch, man. He came up with a lot of this. I chipped in a little bit, but the folks in the design team, look at this. Look at this. It's the trucker kind of mesh hat, all right? So it fits in with the Indy 500 vibe. The logo is just unbelievable, man. I'm a huge hat guy. I wear hats every single day. I have them on deck. I seriously, like my wife says I have a hat addiction, and I probably am pretty close to it. You know what I mean? I have a whole closet that's just full up top on the shelf of nothing but hats, and I rotate them and I wear them for certain things. I got my LSU ones for the fall. I got my Steelers ones for Sunday. I got my fashionable ones. I got my Indy 500 type of ones. I got something for everything. All right. I got one of those Tennessee fucking Bradley Cooper country star hats. I'm a hat guy, and this is a must have. I may never take this off. I'm getting it sent to me. I'm buying it, and then I'm putting it on for the rest of the month and probably the rest of the summer because it's a hat that doesn't just play for the 500. It plays for everything. It's a smaller logo. It looks good. It goes with a lot. The logo is absolute heat. You got to get it. And then not only do we have that, but we have a bigger blown up logo on a tank top. It's summertime coming up. It's the 500. You want to have your arms out, sun's out, guns out. It's going to be warm. You want to have the tank. Here you go. As you see, trying to zoom in a little bit, it is the colors of the flags for the IMS logo, right? So we got all the flag colors there, and then you got the checkers behind it on a tank top. That is so clean, man. You got to have this stuff. It looks phenomenal. The link to buy is in the description below, as always, for the checkered hat, for the checkered tank top. But then not only do we have that, we got these two. Greatest spectacle in boozing. Checkered flags, state of Indiana. Greatest spectacle. Skeptical? Greatest skeptical? No. Greatest spectacle in boozing. This stuff is awesome. So the link to buy those are below. You need to go buy those while you're also downloading the Barstool Sportsbook app. And we're going to have a freaking rest of the May, man. We got 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks until the 500. Indy 500 practice starts today. They're on track today. So if you're running around in Indianapolis and you want to hear the go right off of 16th Street, head towards the Speedway in downtown Indy on the west side. And you'll hear it, and you'll be like, this is awesome. This is what Joey's been talking about. This is great. I'm just fired up, dude. We got a lot of great stuff going on. And you got, like I said, you got 2 weeks, and we got the Barstool Sportsbook app going live today, and then we got the 500, and we got Carb Day. More details on that to come. And the 500 is back in May where it belongs. We had it in August last year, and it was fine, and we got it in, and it was, it was good to get it in, but it's not May, all right? You don't celebrate Christmas in April. You celebrate in December, on December 25th, when the snow outside, and you got Bing Crosby serenading you, all right? You have the Indy 500 in May, and you sing Back Home Again in Indiana, and you cry grown men tears. That's what you do. And you're going to do it while you're wearing that trucker hat and while you're wearing that checkered tee with that fire logo, and it's going to be a great time. So that's my spiel. That's my spiel. You got to get those Barstool Sportsbook app live in Indiana. It's already live in Pennsylvania. It's live in Michigan. It's live in Illinois. Now it's coming to Indiana, and it's coming at the right time because got the play-in game tonight for the Pacers. You got baseball going around. We got tons of baseball fans here everywhere, and you got the 500 going on. Car's on track today. I had a few drivers in my car the past couple days. Won't give out their names, but it was a ton of fun. Drivers eating donuts downtown. Already did one with Connor Daly. Going to have more coming up. And you need to check those out on my channel. YouTube exclusives. Great conversations. A lot of fun. Going live every Friday with those. All right. Oh, what's going on in the chat? I got all my stuff out of the way. Let's see. RJ, best app out there. I'm here in Pittsburgh. Use it for months. Nothing better. That's what I love to hear, baby. Pittsburgh guy, Steelers fan, and the chat for an indie guy right here. I love it. Talking about how great the Barstool Sportsbook app is, and there's nothing better. That's great. From Galley Gang 91, can you hit on what happened to the Pacers head coach drama again? Yeah, so last week? No. 2 weeks ago when I was in New York. Was that really 2 weeks? Damn, almost 2 weeks ago when I was in New York. All the reports came out from Woj that Nate Bjorken, the Pacers' first-year head coach, they let go of Nate McMillan last year, like a day, I think, after the bubble ended, after they got kicked out by the Heat. They got swept. So they get rid of Nate McMillan. They go on, coaching search. They bring in Nate Bjorken. Not a lot of people have heard of him. Bench coach on the Raptors, worked his way up from high school or the G League, all that. And reports came out from Woj a couple weeks ago that it's just been a really up and down year. A lot of turmoil going in the Pacers locker room, miscommunication happening with Bjorken, with the players, with the staff. Then you had the blow up with Foster, the assistant coach, and Goga Batadze, that happened when we were getting blown out at home. So you had that blow up happen during a blowout, and it was just a whole lot of not good. And they kind of turned it around a little bit, and obviously they have the play-in game happening tonight at Bankers Life against Charlotte. I think it's a 7 o'clock tip. So a play-in game to get into the playoffs, I guess. But, everybody's going to feed you a load of nonsense, on social media, and all the true Pacers fans are going to talk about how, hey, you would ride with them, and I will. I'll watch tonight, and, I'll probably cheer for them because it's always nice, again, like I talked about, to have Pacers and Racers happening in the month of May in Indianapolis. So if they can get it going, get even just an ounce, a slight of health. I mean, have you seen the injury report for tonight? Like, the injury report for tonight is absolutely insane. It's like the whole team. The whole team is questionable. I'm trying to find. Here we go. But you got Brogdon questionable. Here's what I'll go to. I'll just go to the Pacers account, and then they will have it. Here we go. Brogdon questionable. Aaron Holiday questionable. Jeremy Lamb out. Domas Sabonis, questionable. Edmund Sumner, questionable. Miles Turner, out. TJ Warren, out. So 4 of your whole starting 5 is at least questionable, with 2 of them being for sure out, and Turner and Warren. Warren's been out for a while. Miles been out for a while too. But Sabonis, also questionable. Not great. Brogdon, questionable. Not great. Okay, they're at 6:30. So 6:30 tip. On TNT at Bankers Life for the play-in with Charlotte Hornets. So you got LaMelo Ball coming in here. So that'll be nice that the Pacers will, I guess they'll get some secondhand, backhand coverage from the folks like ESPN and Bleacher Report and those outlets, because LaMelo's in town. So, every time that LaMelo takes a shit, we got to know about it. And that's, again, There's a misconception when I talk about like Bronny James or LaMelo, where people are like, "You're just a hater. You're a hater on them." I'm not taking it out on them. I'm taking it out on the outlets and the way that they cover them. It's no fault of LaMelo. It's no fault of Bronny James that everything they do, you get 6 tweets from these kind of outlets that have the side eye emojis and the heat and the update. They're 2 separate things. I am making fun of and hating on the outlets and the way that they cover them I'm not making fun of what these dudes do because they're just out there living. They're just out there doing what they do, playing ball, playing video games or whatever. Then every single thing that they do is like covered like it's, fucking paparazzi out in Hollywood. So side note on that. But yeah, that's the drama that happened with Bjorken. And again, they kind of picked up some late season, just kind of wash wins, I think, that allowed them to get into this game. And that's what I'm saying. Whereas like, the Pacers are going to do what they do. The city of Indianapolis, they're going to have these like promotions to, blue and gold day, and we're going to dye the river. And it's like, cool. They're playing game. It's something else for us to watch, but like, don't try to sell us on getting excited about something like that. I mean, because the realistic truth on it is all those injuries are happening. They are what they are. They've shown that throughout the entire year. And even if they do win tonight, they're going to win possibly one game in a series? So, people will be like, oh, you've been quiet. Don't they make the playoffs or something like that? And I'm just, no, I'm not quiet about it. I'm just realistic that, like, sure, they'll play in the playing game and they got in the playoffs. Cool. Doesn't mean jack. They're not going to be like, this isn't the NFL where, like, if you sneak in as a 9-7 wild card team and you just catch fire at the right time, then who knows? Maybe you're playing in the Super Bowl 4 weeks from now. That's just not how it works. So, I mean, something to watch, sure, but don't come after me saying like, yeah, no, they made it. They've been real quiet since you said they need to blow it up. It's like, honestly, they probably still do. Well, what is being the fucking 9 seed on a year that usually doesn't even happen? What does that do? Anyways, sing some Bing Crosby. My personal favorite BP is Melancholy Maka is a thing say on a bright white Christmas day. That's the island greeting that we send you from the land where palm trees sway. Here we know that Christmas will be green and bright. That's my personal favorite. But, and it's funny about Bing Crosby. I love Bing Crosby and I love his Christmas album and everything. But now, though, I'm just like singing that back. He like doesn't finish any of the words that he says, that he sings. He starts them and he kind of like, what he's saying, but he doesn't fully go through with them. Hello, Christmas will be green and bright. I'm shine my day all the night. Electrically in my wide way. Just hey, Merry Christmas. Ooh. It's a great song, dude. It reminds me of the Christmas Vacation scene that when I was younger, I always kind of started, I started feeling things down there and I was like, oh boy. And like, if I watched it with my mom, I always felt weird because she would kind of do like the, yeah, because the girl's like naked and showing side boob and everything like that. It's a great scene though. Viewer count dropping, dude. Sorry, dude. No, I don't care. It's all good. People go back and watch it later. I'm having fun, BP. That's all that matters. I'm having fun, and you're here with me. And we're talking Bing Crosby, and we're talking Christmas music. I saw a Christmas TikTok last night. That was wild. Rye, have you been on Christmas TikTok yet? She's been on Christmas TikTok since the beginning of the pandemic. I don't know how. I watched it multiple times because it was very cozy and it made me very happy. But I was like, man, this is May 17th. Like, I'm a huge Christmas guy, but even one of the comments was like, we're just about to start summer, and I was like, yeah, I mean that's true. But it was a Christmas TikTok, and I liked it because I was like, maybe if I stay on here, it'll get me through to Christmas. That'd be nice. Yeah. Reggie Miller's best season. As a team, obviously in 2000 when they went to the finals, but I always think back to like mid-90s. I'd probably like 95, 96. You know, the year that he went to the Garden and had his famous 8 points, 8.9 seconds, you know, and did I was only 2 or 3 at the time. Bless you. So I didn't, you know, it wasn't like I remember it vaguely because my parents were so excited, you know, and I like had my little Tykes goal that I wanted to like shoot on and be like Reggie Miller. But yeah, Pacers by 6 tonight from Nate. Oh, we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see. This is so you can go and you can download the Barstool Sportsbook app right now. So if you haven't, you should. I told you yesterday to have it ready to go at midnight to be able to download it, even though you could have done it yesterday, but you can do it right now. You can download it and have it ready. You can look at all the information, all the lines, and it's really, really incredible. I'll share my screen. It's great info. Yeah, but so checking it out, and you got on the Barstool Sportsbook app right now, it has Pacers -3. Let's see, you go to more bets. And they even have a countdown up here until when it happens, player specials. I mean, this is awesome, dude. Implied win probability. Over under right now is at 227. Got some hot tips. Pacers have won 19 of their last 23 home games against the Hornets. Each of the last 10 between the Hornets and Pacers at Banker's Life have gone under the total points line. So the over under right now at 227 on the Barstool Sportsbook app. But then if you look, where are we at? Season-long total over percent, the Pacers, 62.5% of their games, the games they were in hit the over. So all that's available, man. Pacers by 6 tonight. That's what Nate Haynes says. Pacers by 6. Well, I guess he's kind of questioning. Maybe he's posing the question to me. I don't know. This is man. It would be so Pacers to have a home playing game. All that nonsense that was happening 2 weeks ago. It's been a shitty year. They somehow still get into the playoffs, the play-in game, and then it would be so Pacers in my mind to come out and just kind of lay an egg. You know, and so it's a Galley Gang. Thanks, man. I'll see you tomorrow. It would be so Pacers though to just come out and kind of lay an egg, and it's just that's the end. That's what we get. That's the payoff at the end of the year, and you're like, after that, tomorrow you wake up, you're like, I don't know where we sit as a team, where we sit as a franchise. Are we going to be searching for a new coach? Are the players who are our best players on this current team, are they going to be here? Do they want to be here? Is this total rebuild? Like what? I mean, so I could really see that happening. But what I could also see happening is they win by 6. Everybody's feeling good. And then they go into a playoff series, or they go because they have another play-in game, I'm pretty sure. Well, let's just say they get to where they have a play-in, or they have the playoff series, right? Classic Pacers. 4 games to they're down 3 games to nothing. They win 1 game, lose 4th game. There you go. 4-1 out. See you. Could see that happening as well. RJ, how about Christmas on a Tuesday? Now that would be a hell of a Christmas. No, that'd be a weird Christmas, man, because then I guess it wouldn't be that bad because you'd have like a short week, because then you go back to work on Wednesday. Most people go back to work on Wednesday. But then that week between Christmas and New Year's is just so fake. It's the fakest week of the year. Even if you are working, everybody's out of the office. Most people are out of the office. Everybody, all the salespeople and stuff are like taking their vacations to fucking Cabo and all that. So they're out of office. They're OOF. And email slang office terms. That's out of office. I'll be OOF. The subject line OOF until the 21st. Nice, John. Peace. Talk to you never. But yeah, see, we're lucky. We have in the past couple of years where Christmas has been lined up on either like a Friday or Saturday, because then you're going to get the next day off because it's a weekend. Not everybody gets that little break around Christmas. A lot of people are like, at least have to work a half day on Christmas Eve, and then on Christmas, the day after Christmas, they're going back to work at 7 a.m. and that's no fun. So I don't know about a Tuesday. On that one, RJ. My Cubbies beat up on. It was tough last night, man. That was a tough one. It was a great one because Javi went deep, Jay Hay went deep, Willie went deep. Offense is looking good. Nico Horner made a hell of a play. I got some good innings from the bullpen. Alzolay, he keeps giving up home runs, but he's got some good stuff. I love that in baseball. There's his stuff so nondescript. Stuff on this guy, it's pretty filthy, his stuff. But that guy's stuff, not great. It was a tough one, though, because all that goodness is happening, but then they're doing it off Big Johnny Lester, and then Schwarb's homers, and they're honoring him. I mean, it was just – I mean, John Lester and Schwarb's are two of my favorite Cubs of all time. I think universally, for Cubs fans everywhere, Schwarb's and Lester got to be up there in the conversation. Not maybe the top, but they're just universally loved because of John Lester coming to the Cubs, turning them into a real contender where people were like, oh, holy shit, okay, this is an actual thing. You get John Lester to go there, and then Schwarb's just being fucking Babe Ruth for his first, definitely 2 playoff appearances in 2015 and then in 2016 World Series. And just legendary stuff, dude. So I have a big tie to my heart. Big tie. So that was tough. But the Cubs are 20-20, man. I've been telling you. They've been battling. They had some tough goes, had some cold streaks on offensively. Went in Atlanta and got their heads beat in a little bit. But you know what? They're back to 500. They're 40 games in. And the offense is just getting cooking, So I think they're setting themselves up to be a real squad. And I'm feeling good about it. I've been drinking my morale blend every day. Shout out Ian Happ. He's coming around. He was really cold to start the season, but now Happer's coming around. So I'm feeling good, dude. I'm ready to watch the Cubs. I'm ready to ride with them all summer long. A tough one last night, though, to see Johnny Lester have to go down like that. From RJ, we tailgating when you come to Pitt for a Steelers game? Hell yeah, man. I'll let everybody know when I'm coming out there for a game. We were talking with my family last night. I'm going to be in Mexico. I'm going to be in Mexico in September for my anniversary. Very excited. Never been. Heard great things. Reviews are great on Mexico, So I won't be able to go to the Bengals game or the Week 2 Raiders game. So it's looking like maybe the Broncos game or the Seahawks Sunday night game or the Bears Monday night game. Looking like one of those. Plus, I got to balance. I'm going to Baton Rouge for the first time this fall, so I got to hit that. I got to balance that. But when I come, you will know. Everybody will know in Pittsburgh, and who wants to come join. I'll get with Drew Brown and the Come On fellas, Smeltzer and Donnie and Dawson and all them. And so I'll get with them. They put on a great tailgate. I got my round 412 guys. I got the Jens Hers gang. I got a bunch of Pittsburgh folks out there that I want to see, that I want everybody to get together. And I want us to all tailgate in our black and gold and have a grand old time and get ready to go watch the Steelers kick some ass. So, yeah, RJ, you'll know. From Grant, when does the Barstool Sportsbook go live today? Great question, because that's some confusion. You can download it now, but it hasn't technically gone live. I don't think yet. I don't know if I have the powers to say that. I don't want to divulge any information that will get me in trouble. It's definitely going live today. I guess I'd say sooner rather than later. I don't have the exact detail, kind of waiting to hear, but also I don't want to give anything out that I don't want to give anything out that would get me in trouble, because this is a big deal. So Grant, just stay tuned. I don't think you'll be waiting long, Grant, but I can't give you an exact time. From Mike, are you a Pens fan as well? Yeah, I gotta be real with you. I'm not. I'm just in Indianapolis. There's not. We race. We don't do hockey too much. Like that. It's just something that I did not grow up with. We don't have a hockey. We had the Indianapolis Ice. It was like a semi-pro, or I forget what kind of league they were, but they were, wasn't like an NHL or we have the Fuel. We have the Indy Fuel. So I love the sport of hockey. I think it's very. I love the passion about hockey. People love it. I think it's very entertaining. I love the physicality. It's pretty fast paced to watch. You know what I mean? I think it's entertaining, but I just didn't grow up with it. So I don't have that like tie. You know what I mean? It's not, my guy Damashek from Pittsburgh and all my Pittsburgh folks. I know y'all are crazy about the Yins are crazy about the Pens. I love that. So I tell my people at the office at Barstool, and I kind of roll with the Rangers just because, I work in New York, and maybe I'll move to New York someday, and I don't have a New York team. I'd never grow up with a hockey team, so Glenny Balls is like, you should hop on the Rangers, man. I was like, yeah, Big Daddy, let's do it, Rangers. Adam Driver, he goes to the Rangers games, so I was like, sure. But I got to be real. I'm not like a huge fan of anybody, I just like hockey. I like the NHL, If you see me wearing some Pens gear, don't be surprised, If I have a Rangers shirt or two, don't be surprised on that as well. So, yeah, but I just got to keep it real with it. What do you think of my the office tattoo? Did you send that to me, Grant, somewhere? I don't remember seeing that. I don't remember seeing that, but send it again. I'm sure I'll love it. I played in a euchre league. Sorry, this is gross, but my eye itches. My allergies are still going crazy. I played in a euchre league, and one of the teams that me and my buddy played against, it was this pair of sisters, and our team name was Scott's Tots. Me and my buddy's team name was Scott's Tots. And so, of course, everybody, it was kind of a hit and miss thing. It was kind of weird how you would say that. Some people would be like, so do you just like tater tots a lot? No, in the office. But some people were like, oh, you guys like The Office too. And these sisters are the latter of that. And one of the girls holds out her arm, and on her forearm area right here, she had Bears beats Battlestar Galactica. And so my buddy, took a picture of it. It was crazy. It was a great tattoo. But no, I haven't seen yours. Send it over to me. Hey, thanks, Adrian. I appreciate that. Thanks for hopping on this morning and joining me. Big day. Barstool Sportsbook app going live in Indiana. Grant was asking about at what point, when it will go live. Like I said, much sooner rather than later, I would think. I don't have exact details on it, so I don't want to get myself in trouble. But make sure you have it downloaded. Make sure you have it ready to go. Go check it out. Play around. Really user-friendly. Very clean, gives you a lot of great info, so be sure you have it downloaded. Just go to the App Store on whatever device you have, search Barstool Sportsbook. It'll come up first thing, Big Cat, Dave, you see it right there, bam, download it, be ready to go for when it goes live. It's already live in Pennsylvania, it's already live in Michigan, it's already live in Illinois, so if you're watching there, got to have it. Indiana goes live today. I talked about it the other day, RJ. I was like, I after last year and after the first, the last few years, I would rather the Steelers honestly be, 3-2 before the bye week, or 3-3, and then they get hot later, because I'm tired of this starting great all the way up until first or second week in November, and then the collapse starts to happening. Then we tail off in December and we run out of gas. Just figure your shit out earlier in the year. The Buccaneers were 7-5 last year. They were 7-5 playing like a 6-6 Vikings team. And that game was like that playoff implications. It was kind of like a swing game. They won that game and then they go on and they get hot at the right time and they win the Super Bowl. Remember in 2005, that's what happened to, we had to win out. We were 7-5. We had to win out in order to just get a wild card. Won out, got hot, go on to win the Super Bowl. So, if they are 5-1, I guess that's great, but it doesn't matter and if they collapse again in December. So give me 3-3 Give me, 4-2, I guess, 3-3, hell, 2-4, whatever. Just if you figure shit out early and then get hot, not the opposite. Thanks, dude. Yeah, I got Chuck Knoll back there. I got Joey. Got Chuck Knoll back there. I got Coach O right there. I got Joey Burrow right here. I got. God dang it! I got Troy Polamalu football right there by Baby Yoda. So it's coming along well. Pete, yes, dude. Need Purdue to send you a helmet. I need to get a Purdue helmet back there. Those moon ones that they had 3 years ago, for homecoming, I think it was, where they had like the moon landing helmets. Those are sick. Those are awesome. Jack Mack was shitting on Purdue's helmets. He had them in his top 5 worst. So I was like, dude, Purdue has great helmets. What are you talking about? Black and gold, simple, big old P on the side. They got the shiny ones now too. You got the moonwalk helmets. You got the matte black helmets with the gold P. Like, come on. Yeah, I got to get me one. I wish I could put my live nude sign behind me. It's in the room though. Yeah. Wife is cool enough to let it be in the room. So Big Daddy style. Couldn't I have a nightlight? Sure, Julian. Frankenstein. Yeah, Pacers playing game tonight. Man, I just don't know. I'll watch it. I'm not going to get excited about it. And I'll bet on it because I can, in my home state, in my home city, I can now use the Barstool Sportsbook app. So that'll be a reason to watch, of course, and you should too. But responsibly, of course. But it's tough to get excited about it, man. It really is, because if even win or lose tonight, you still wake up tomorrow and you say, what are we doing? What direction is this thing going? Because if you lose, there's going to be changes, maybe a new coach, maybe they blow the team up. And even if they win, it's a 9 seed doing. It's the worst possible spot, literally the worst possible spot you could be in the NBA. I don't care what anybody says. Oh, but it's good. They got the city. They get people going to the game, and it's good. No, it's not. You can feed my grandma that. You can feed some of the dads who really just enjoy watching TJ McConnell because he hustles. You can feed them all that. You're not feeding me that. All right? The NBA is a simple game. It's a donut game. I love donuts. It's a donut game. If you're the hole in the middle, you're screwed. You're getting punched out. Top or bottom. Top or bottom. Top or bottom. And then there's a cycle going that way. But if you're in the middle, you're a donut hole, dude. You're getting punched out. You're out on your own. How's that for an analogy on your ass? See, that's the thing, Collections, is you're right. I think the Pacers need to just keep Domas happy at all costs. Build around him, Brogdon, and LeVert. I'm out on Brogdon, I think. Dude's always hurt. Since he's gotten here, he had problems with Nate McMillan. He's having problems with Nate Bjorken. He's not a great three-point shooter. He's not dynamic enough to take over a game. Spare me on Brogdon. I will agree with you on Domas and LeVert. Build around those two guys. Protect those guys. Give them what they want. Blow up everything else around them. And I like Miles, too. And that's tough, though. Because you have pieces like LeVert and Domas and Miles, who is, a three-point, he can hit threes and he can block shots incredibly well. And in the NBA today, that is vastly important. So he's got a spot. But Domas and LeVert, absolutely. I agree on that 100%. But if you're just dilly-dallying in the 7 to 9 seed era, who gives a shit? But LeVert, absolutely. Traded for him. They liked him initially, and they drafted him, and then they traded him. Burpee boy number 2. Whoa. Coffee, get to me. Indy 500 mug, 2018. Got it at a flea market. Got to check out flea markets, dude. They're awesome. It's like all I do on Saturdays now, on the weekends. I just go to antique malls and flea markets. And that's my life. But yeah, Levert, baller. Absolute stud. Build around him. Make him happy. Keep him here. Don't let him be Paul George. Don't let him be Victor Oladipo. And, get too big of an ego, let him leave. So that's tonight. 6:30 tip. Barstool Sportsbook app goes live today. Be sure to download it. Go to your app store. Search Barstool Sportsbook. Download that. Get ready to roll. Get ready. Get functioning with it. See what you like. See what you want to do when it goes live, so that you can, bam, play those in. Let's see. I like this from Jake. Trill on Lights Camera Barstool always talks about how Indy is a big chain restaurant town. Is there any reason behind that? I mean, I don't know if there's a reason, but I would say maybe the reason behind it is we are a very big convention city, very big convention town. Our convention center is like the best in the country. I mean, it's tops. And so, pre-COVID and probably this summer now, I think we're getting back to it. You have conventions that are just rolling in all the time. Farmers Convention, Firefighters Convention, PopCon. We've had Star Wars Celebration before. We have volleyball games and AAU tournaments and cheer tournaments out the ass. I mean, we just have we have conventions and people coming in all the time. So I would say that probably has a tie to it, is that when you have all of these travelers and not tourists, but people come in here for different events, they're like some familiarity. So you just get these chains in here and people go and they just grab them, and whether they're at their hotels out by the airport or on the north side or whatever it is. So that could be a big reason. But where I live downtown, there's not a whole lot of national chains, maybe some regional ones. And then we got our local places, like St. Elmo's, and what else is like super local to us, right? Harry and Izzy's?
Yeah. They're owned by the same people.
Right, Harry and Izzy's, St. Elmo's. What about Prime 47?
We're a huge local steakhouse.
Local steakhouse. Yeah, it's amazing. Like, we have, I think off the top of my head, I can think of 6, maybe 7 steakhouses, all within like a 3 or 4 block vicinity. I mean, it's like one steakhouse will go down in downtown, and you're like, oh, maybe this would be like a new Italian joint. Nope, another steakhouse are popping up. So, I mean, they keep working, I mean, we're known for St. Elmo's, like I said, Prime 47, very popular. But then, on Mass Ave, you have again, regional, I think, like the Eagle and Basbo Pizza and the Tap and Bakersfield, Brewburger. So not like national chains, but places around here you'll see them pop up. Kilroy's, Brothers, all that kind of stuff. But I think to answer your main question, it's just because we have people coming and going a lot to our convention center, to tournaments that are around town. And so, when we have like the Final Four and shit here, the Combine. So I think just having that familiarity there for people, probably why. Hey, good morning, man. Thanks for joining from the West Coast. From Mike. Initial thoughts on the Steelers on the line going into the season. Hey, I'm always down to talk about the Steelers. Thanks for the question. Initial thoughts is not as bad as what people on Twitter want to make it out to be. You have Kevin Dotson, who was the top-graded run blocker by PFF last year, who's going into his second season, and now he'll probably be a full-time starter. So he will be the left guard, I'm thinking. You still got DeCastro, who's holding it down at right guard, and he's getting up there, but he's still, a very good NFL player. You draft Kendrick Green, who you're very high on, and you think that this is going to be a guy who's going to be your center for, years to come. We got what's his name, Dan Moore. We got Dan Moore at Texas A&M in the 4th round, big left tackle. But then also people forget that you already got Chuks Okorafor. And you got Zach Banner, who's going to come back healthy, who was the starting right tackle last year until he tore his ACL in the first game on Monday Night Football. So what the Steelers told me, by the way they drafted, is that they are higher on Banner and Chuks than what people on Twitter are. So take it for what it is, but I'm going to ride with Kevin Colbert and Mike Tomlin. I don't trust that they know. So sure, there's things that cause for concern. You got young guys that you're going to have to rely on, but I don't think it's as bad as what everybody on Twitter wants to make it out to be, that literally Najee Harris is just going to run into 6 defenders and not be able to do anything. I don't agree with that at all. I think that's just fishing for retweets, and it's the trendy thing to say right now, and I don't think it's that bad. So I'm excited about Kendrick Green. Big Ben took Kendrick Green and Najee Harris and Pat Freiermuth. Took them out to dinner. I think had him over at his house or something for dinner. Thank God. So, we don't have to have an Antonio Brown situation coming later on. But I don't think it's as bad as what Twitter wants to make it out to be. Sure, it may not be a top 5 line like it was 2 or 3 years ago anymore, but I don't think it's as bad. All right. Got to do that. Download the Barstool Sportsbook app. It goes live today in Indiana, already live in Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Illinois. Goes live today. Be on the lookout for when you can start placing your bets there responsibly. And don't forget, man, we got some – I don't like using the word fire because it just, it's kind of I don't like it. To me, it just is kind of douchey. But this stuff is nice, man. This is – and you can buy them below if you're watching on YouTube. If you're not watching on YouTube, go search my name, subscribe to the channel, and the links are there on this video as well. This hat, trucker kind of cap, it's the mesh. Look at that design, man. I mean, it's just clean. You got to have it. You got to get it today so you can try to get it before the 500. It's sick, dude. Look at that. And then you got the tank top with this fire logo, man. This is an absolute beaut. Like, I just couldn't stop staring at it. The checkered flags, the colors of the flags that you see out at IMS on a tank top, man. Sun's out, guns out. Everybody's having fun. The beautiful end of the month of May in Indianapolis. Go get it right now, man. You got the greatest spectacle in boozing. Also, t-shirt and tank top. I mean, you just got to get it. If you like, if you're an indie person, if you're a Hoosier at all, if you're a fan of the race, you just have to get these things. All right. So the link to buy is in the description below. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Be on the lookout for when the sportsbook goes live later today. And hey, thanks for joining me as always. I'll talk to you tomorrow live at 9.